talking about. Now, if we look at oftentimes the thought, Dr. Ndungu, is that the tone is set from the top. That the person who is in a position of leadership is the one to then set the agenda about how it's going to be. If there will be no tolerance for certain things, and if the agenda is set from the beginning that we will not have our agenda is no tolerance for violence. We're saying no tolerance for corruption, no tolerance for any of these things. Then does that have any kind of bearing on the institutions that you now set up to do certain things?
It definitely has a bearing when the top is committed. And usually how the top shows commitment is by consequences when those commitments are not met. Because the president can stand on a podium and say no more gangs, which he actually did, deal with the goons.
Yes, he did.
But now the goons have not been dealt with. So what is the consequences of that for those who are in the security apparatus who have not dealt with the gangs? There must be, choices have consequences. There must be consequences when, for example, presidential decrees or directives are official government policy. Yeah. So if government policy is violated, then there must be a consequence. Whether it is at the IG's office, whether it is at the county police office, there must be consequences. There must be some kind of explanation, because the road that we're traveling in is a slippery slide to anarchy in 2027. You have politicians who are saying whatever it is that they want. You have goons being mobilized. You have hate speech that is becoming prevalent. Those are all the indicators. You have that elite fragmentation amongst the political elite. You have the social fragmentation. We have issues of the hustler versus dynasty is still there on the ground. If you look at most of these goons, after they are done with the political mayhem, what do they do immediately after that? They walk to nearby shops and people walking by and rob them of their things. So that we are walking very dangerously towards an abyss that something must be done now before